Hello everyone, it is me, and we will be taking a quick look at the Nintendo 64 today, and this is a review, um, and we won't talk too much about the technical side, as it's not as much a review as it is an overview right now. Maybe eventually I'll do a more hardcore review of it, but this is just a quick overview of the Nintendo 64 and things that it does well that other consoles might not do well. So let's take the time and step over to it. Here is the Nintendo 64, and I am too lazy to unhook it because I'm a lazy bastard, but I can live with it. So as I said in maybe I didn't, it does have the expansion in it. There's a way to take it out, but you need a little piece of plastic to pull it out. But why would you want to pull it out is my question to you. And 4 controllers, 64 bit system. There's not much to it because, well, it's a cartridge-based system. There's not much that you need to do with it, but if there's a 64DD for this, that's where it would plug into it. But I don't have a Japanese 64 or a N64DD, so that port down there is kind of pointless to me. Oh, hold up. Let's get the controllers out. And we're back, and we have the N64 controller. As you can see, it's got a weird shape to it. It's got the 3 handles with the joystick. Ooh, it's a little awkward. This one is still pretty tight though. You can hear it whenever it snaps back. It's still pretty tight. The D-pad is a really good D-pad, but pretty much you can saw this part off because this really doesn't mean anything to the controller. Very few games will have you use this. But as you can see, B, A, C buttons, start, L, R, and then the little Z down here. That Z button will be your best friend with this thing. But it's still a little awkward to hold at times, but you get used to it as the years go by. And here we have some of the games for it. Some of the more well-known games. Zelda, Ocarina of Time, Ocarina, whatever you want to say. Not my prerogative to judge. Super Mario 64. This game is if not the best 3D platformer, one of the best. What else do we have here? GoldenEye 007. If you have friends over and you want a great couch multiplayer experience, this is the game you need to have. Let's see what else it is. Another great multiplayer game, Mario Kart 64. Probably the best kart racer ever made. So keep that in mind. This is probably the best kart racer ever made. I don't mean racer, I mean kart racer. Star Fox 64. This is a really good game. Spaceship shooter type of game. The unique thing about this is there's the Star Fox or Star Wing if you're in Europe on the Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and this is just a remake of that game but on the 64. And then last but certainly not least, my favorite Zelda game, Zelda Majora's Mask. And it's got a stereoscopic cover on it, so whenever you move it, it moves a little bit, but it's like 3D style. And there's where the sticker was from the place that I got it. A little chip taken out of the corner, but it's okay here. And that is the Nintendo 64 stuff. And this will be the first review that I have up on this channel, so keep it checked.